Hi Aries, this is going to be your Sun, Moon, and Rising video for August 2025. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so the messages may not resonate with everyone. I suggest you check back to your Moon and Rising sign video. But if you think you might want to get a reading with me, simply go to my website address right there, HiddenLotusTarot.com, and book a reading. I have several packages to choose from, and my turnaround time is 24 to 72 hours. I don't like making people wait. Let's get into the reading, shall we? I have with me today the Radiant White deck, La Vida Sibila for clarification should we need. And I'm going to pull the Psychic Oracle Tarot as the last card. Alright? I've already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph. So let's get right into the reading. I have noticed that it appears that the days are getting shorter. Even though we just pretty much entered summer, where the days are supposed to be longer. I just feel that they're getting shorter. That just means time is speeding up. So here we go. 9 card spread. Cut the deck. First card down, the Hierophant. The Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Cups. This is just like the reading, the open reading I did the other day. So maybe this is a continuation of the story, because I always shuffle the cards before I put my hands on them. The Page of Wands, the King of Cups, last card down, the Ace of Swords. Well, now, so what is over the entire reading? The energy is a Fool card. This is just like the reading I did the other day. So maybe this was for someone of Aries, Moon, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sun, Moon, or Rising. So what do I have? I have only one Major Arcana, which is at the top of the spread. And that's our spiritual lesson. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups. Those represent your emotions. Emotional quotient, how you feel about a thing, a person, or a situation. I have 2 wands, which focus on your passion, your determination, and your desire, and 1 sword, which represents thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, ideas, and communication. Now, usually when I have a king and queen come out of the same suit, this lets me know that you're either partner up with this person, or it could be you're married to them. And I say that there are messages here coming from either one or both of you. I'm not sure. So let me look. I think this is some kind of disagreement. It could be involving other people because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 court cards. But you know, the court cards never, except for the queens and kings and queen, they never represent people to me. Either like the pages or the knights. I don't know if this is about going somewhere, making a move, visiting, or doing some kind of fixing up of your house, renovation. This is kind of weird. We start in the center, the 7 of Wands, and the 7 is a number that says you should pause before you move forward. And in this case, the 7 of Wands is about being in a better position than you realize. See how he is standing over on top of a hill, defending his position. I take this card to mean like you had to get up and do something in a hurry because he has on 2 different shoes, a shoe and a boot. Distraction. But somebody had to get up and move quite quickly. See the 6 wands coming up from the bottom, and all you can do is stand over the top on the hill and beat it back. So the card represents having the courage, determination, and the character to do what's necessary. I think it was some kind of move. So, across the top we have the Hierophant. It's a 5, and the Hierophant 5s stand for changing energies. So, you know, discordant energies. But it's a 5. It represents Taurus, which represents the 7th house of contracts and the 2nd house of finances, personal finances. It also represents marriage and universities, about working in a place where there is a hierarchy, someone at the top disseminating information down, the rules down. So I think it's about a marriage, or let me look. There's a combination of cards here, but they don't spell out marriage to me right away. Yeah. A soulmate relationship. I don't want to say it's that. These 3 cards, but I don't see them in combination with each other. There are several cards here that speak to a marriage. This one, this one, this one, and this one. But I don't see the combination of the 3 together. Like I don't see this one. I don't see this one. But it looks to me like this is a marriage. And I think probably some kind of I don't see anything bad except the Seven of Wands. That's not bad. Because here we have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight comes to move a situation along. But he's kind of fickle. He doesn't say things that make you feel comforted. He says all the right things. He does all the right things, but you can't pin him down. There's no guarantee. And that's a feeling coming off of this. And here we have the Ace of Cups, which says an offer will be made. There's several cards about marriages here. The two aces talk about marriage or proposal or engagement. All the signs say that this is a marriage between two people. I don't know if he's a water sign, because usually the female takes on the qualities of the male, but it could be the other way around. You could be a fire sign and take on the qualities. Your husband can take on the qualities. What am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Usually you take on the qualities of each other. So to me, it looks like a relationship that is quite loving, quite giving, quite sharing, full of excitement. I think it's about a move. Because here we have the Hierophant can also represent property, because he represents the 7th house and the 2nd house, number 7 and number 2. So those are things that when you get married, you join property together. You buy a house, maybe you get an apartment or a condo. You travel together. You see the world. You do things. But I wonder what this 7 of Wands is about. It's like both of you are struggling at some point, but you end up getting it together, and it's going to change. The relationship is going to change. I think there's some confusion. We have a Ace of Cups with the 6 of Cups. It gives me 7 cups, 8 cups, 9 cups. Like you're saying that you're 10 cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. 10 cups. So I think whatever is going on right now, it's just a bump, a hiccup, and you're being asked to slow down as you move forward. I think this is about buying a house. I don't know why I think that, but I think that. Or getting some kind of property. And maybe traveling, having to travel to get it. Like a new locale. And you do get it. You may have to fight for it. Like, you know how people are getting priced out right now? You may have to fight for it, but you're going to get it. Maybe you had some disagreements about the price or the terms, the contract. But I'm going to look at this 7 of Wands because I just don't. I see it as a good sign, but I want to know why perhaps the two of you feel so rushed or hurried or having to defend your position. I don't know if it's against family. I don't think so. He is usually associated with like the law or a counselor, like a psychiatrist or a literal lawyer. So maybe he has the answer. I don't know. This is weird. It's not a bad spread. It's just kind of a weird spread. None of the cards make sense together, but they're telling a story together. What is it? Seven of Wands trying to tell me. Conversations. This is where a group of people meet and they sit down and have a conversation over coffee in a restaurant, something like that. But in the card itself, you see the groom's parents, and these are the bride's parents, and those are the bride and her sister. So they're talking about the future. So this indicates something positive. Consolante Sorpresa. This is a card that says, you know, I went out looking for one thing and I found another. So I don't know if this relates to property, but it's a good thing. It implies like a surprise. It's called a consolante sorpresa, a comforting surprise, because of a bag of money. That speaks to security. And then, I don't know if you guys have been resisting each other. Bambino. So, this says to me, first of all, the conditions are new. That it hasn't been written yet. That's why I think you're on a separate line. And then we have the Seven of Wands between you. But it also indicates a baby. And here we have 10 cups. It will be a new life, gifts, sharing, nostalgia, kindness, renovating a home, all the things you do to make a nest. Yes? And I think that's what this is. And so congratulations out there, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I don't want to pull a card on this because I think this is a beautiful spread. I think the messages are quite beautiful. So I will leave it at that. You have, I mean, if the cards were like this, that's a marriage. If the cards were like this, it's a marriage. If the cards were like this, it's a marriage. Or like this, it's a marriage. And we have the two cards of saying a proposal or marriage. It's not a traditional proposal, but it's definitely a proposal. Maybe you guys have lived together for some time and now you're going to make it official. You're trying to make it a family unit. So that's that. Congratulations, Aries. I really want to congratulate you. That's a beautiful spread. And I'm sorry that I was kind of puzzled when I put it down, but the whole spread talked about marriage. I think there's something, maybe it's fear or anxiety. I don't think it's fear. Maybe it's anxiety about making a date or whatever the case may be. But I definitely see a marriage. Wait a minute now. Let me take that back. I'm reading for so many Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This cannot hold true for everybody. That's why it's best that you get a personal reading from me so I can look at your situations separately. But somebody out there, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, there's a marriage coming. If you're not already in the making of marriage, talking about marriage, planning a family together, somebody is, it's the card says so. So congratulations, and I'll talk to you later.